I must have missed something. Zod, you were sending memberships just as I was killing the stream. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Did everyone follow through okay? Did everyone hear what I was saying? Did you guys... Are we where we need to be? Just a healthy dose of stress to get me waken up. To wake me up in the morning, you know? Sorry about that, guys. I accidentally pressed create a new stream instead of connecting it to the one that I had scheduled, which meant that... Yeah. Anyways, look, we're here now, which is all that matters. So thank you to everyone who has come back. And thank you so much to Zod for those gifted memberships. Big W's. I was really worried because it seemed like the chapter wasn't going to be out. I think the chapter came out a little later than we used to. Is that right? Am I thinking that correctly? Because I was waiting all day yesterday for it, and I was thinking, oh no, I told my pirate friends last week that this is going to be our permanent time. This is going to be the time that we stream going forward. And I'm going to have to break that the first week because the chapter's not out. But luckily it came out while I was asleep, so we're good. And Transvamp, welcome. Thank you for becoming an executive officer of the JoyFleet. I hope you enjoy your time here. So yeah, I was a bit concerned, but it seems like it's a-okay. It's a-okay. How was your week? How's everyone been? Oh, Black Friday sales, yes. I mean, it's still going for you folks over in America now, right? Alex, it's your first time watching live. Well, welcome. Lovely to have you here. I hope you enjoy yourself. It's an awesome week in Brazil. Okay, you guys recently had elections, right? Is that still going? Surely that's over by now? Was that did you get the result that you were waiting for, that you were hoping for? I confess that I wasn't staying too up to date with it. The Black Friday ads are yeah, they are. I'm getting inundated with them as well. And it keeps making me think, like, do I want this? Do I need this? When I know I don't. I've been really good this year. I've made a really conscious decision this year to buy less. I'm really trying to, I wouldn't quite say become a minimalist, but definitely buy less. You know, buy less clothes, buy less things, which has actually been really good. But the Black Friday sales, sometimes you're bored and it comes on and it's like, oh, maybe I should look. And it's like, no, Sophie, no. Oh, too much work. But yes, okay, I had the best feeling because in my dream, my alarm clock rang and I woke up and it was Monday. And I was like, oh my goodness, how did the weekend go by so quickly already? Is the weekend already over? And then I woke up and I realized, hang on a second, it's actually Saturday. It is the beginning of the weekend. I am doing my favorite activity. You guys all know what it is, reading One Piece. But then I'm also doing my other favorite activity, which is going to the beach right after this. So I'm super, super excited. It's been super hot in Sydney at the moment. You know what? Actually, you know what I do need? I need mechanics to go on a Black Friday sale because the aircon in my car is not working and I need to fix my aircon because it has been unbearably hot in Sydney. It's been like up to 32 degrees Celsius. What is that? Like 90, close to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And my car does not have aircon working at the moment. Usually I'm fine. I actually prefer not to have aircon and just drive with the windows down. But when it comes to Sydney summer, aircon becomes a must. Oh, yes, I can imagine that it's getting to the cold. But you guys get snow over Christmas. So, you have the magical, wonderful, Christmas time magic. I have heat. I would say it's more dry than humid. There can be humid days. Lately it's been dry because we haven't had as much rain, at least this week. Oh, AC is what we call. Yes, I guess so. Yeah, it's air con, so AC. Got to abbreviate everything. It's the same amount of syllables, guys. That's a good question, Zod. What is a popular car in Australia? I think it varies. I think there's a trend. There are trends, and I always see like a particular type of car being driven at one point in time, and then everyone switches over to this new type of car. There was a period where everyone really liked their Volkswagen Golf. I don't know what that trend is at the moment. Maybe Teslas? Although maybe Teslas was like 2 years ago, when Tesla was sort of riding that high. There are definitely a lot of utes. Yes, I do agree. There are definitely a lot of utes. I do drive a Honda. How did you know that? Or were you saying that you drive a Honda? In Australia, people ride on gigantic spiders. No, actually, we ride on kangaroos. You should all know that we drive kangaroos everywhere. So many Teslas in the West Coast. Yeah, Teslas definitely grew in number in the last few years maybe. And then I think it's from last year I started hearing that actually there are other EVs that are much better than Teslas, or at least on par, almost like for like, and much cheaper too, a lot of the Chinese brands. So I've seen more of them around as well. Yeah, I do agree that since Elon started doing some of his very questionable things, the Tesla hype has died down because people feel like it's a bit of a political statement to drive Teslas. There are also lots of Subarus. I actually used to drive a Subaru before. Mostly just because it was the car that I could afford at the time. It was a Subaru Liberty. It was 3.5 liters or something. So it was very vroom vroom heavy, and I felt like very loud. I think people always expected me to be like this guy coming out of the car, and it was just this small little Asian girl vroom vrooming around. It ate up so much petrol. It was not an economic choice at all. All right. So, are we ready? Has everyone read the chapter? Like I said, I think it came out a little later this week. Great chapter, I am hearing. You know what though? I have managed so far to just stay so unspoiled on things. I'm so happy about it. I've been very lucky. But how are we feeling? Are we feeling ready? Are we ready to read? People haven't read it yet. Okay, yes. I always forget that there are some people who wait and prefer to read it with me. Thank you. Well, I hope I do it justice. Oh, it's a love and cry chapter. I'm not ready for that. Okay. All right. People are ready. All right. Let me share the link. I will indeed share the link. I did share it on our Discord, but I'll share it here as well. Clearly, all our mods are also on... they must also be doing Black Friday shopping because we did not get it shared on our Discord. But I also think that's because it hasn't been out for very long. Alright, I've pinned the chapter link. Do you all have it? Okay, we're ready to go. We are ready to go. Okay. Make sure to... I know, I'm sorry. I won't be reading the Kubari Mo version. So I will be actually reading the TCB. Sometimes, yeah, it just happens to be like what link I click on when our mods share it. And then the Kubari always... like, I think they just put the layout a little bit differently so that it's more friendly to a Western audience. I just happen to get very confused. And I never remember to read it left to right. And I continue reading it right to left. And then the pages are all out of order. And so, but don't worry. It shouldn't happen today. I have the TCB version up. Does everyone else have the chapter up and ready? Do we all have the chapter up and ready? Are we ready to go? And we are ready. Oh my goodness, the title already. My heart is thumping. Chapter 1167, Ida's Son. Cover request by Ideal Sanji. A cat is scolded for stealing a book about Jen and Nojiko aunt. Oh, look at... Oh. That's so cute. That's adorable. Notes. I'm really getting into this 8D audio. I love that feeling of being enveloped in sound. I want to convert a room for it. I have no idea. What is 8D sound? Is this a new phenomenon that I've not heard of before? 8D audio. Wow. Okay. A post God Valley world. Alright, we are over. It's over indeed. 33 years ago. 5 years after God Valley. I could have sworn pirates were approaching off the shore. It's like, yeah, let me take this all down. But there was something huge and shadowy emerging from behind them. Oh, he's getting the deets of what? The recollections of God Valley from people who were there. I see. Who is this guy? Hora Fukime. Why is that tattooed on his head? The underwater prison. Impel down. Everything just went kaboom after that. Our ship was in ruins before we knew it. We were nothing but fish food. Sure, it wasn't just a Sea King attack? No way! It was shaped like a human. I love this. All the tales of God Valley. Don't tell me you were in the infamous waters of the Florian Triangle. Fat chance. We don't fish near that region. Everyone knows to avoid it. Anyway, that monstrous thing was definitely human-like. Wait, why are they bringing in the Florian Triangle into this? During this period, a rumor began to circulate. Oh, that's the Elbaf ship. Among the Grand Line countries, I think that's Harold, they said a monster lurked deep in the foggy seas. Oh, Harold's just doing the bidding of the world government. They said a monster lurked deep in the foggy seas, targeting pirate crews. Whoa! The identity of that monster was none other than Harold. Few who sailed those waters had ever seen a giant with their own eyes, so to them he was nothing less than the very embodiment of fear. Harold now worked in the shadows to back up the Navy as part of his atonement for the last 1,000 years of history. Oh, they're not talking about what happened in the talk. Yeah, okay, I see what was going on. Wow. Huh. Meanwhile, the pirates who had gone their separate ways after God Valley continued to rise in prominence, and over the next decade or so, each of them would peak to become a defining face of their generation. Look at Lin Lin's face. Look at her transformation. Look at her transformation from baddie to mama. Most of these pirates simply clashed over territory. However, one crew broke through all the others, and it's very interesting, who they're showing, right? They're not showing each of the former Rocks pirates. However, one crew broke through all the others and achieved a feat long believed impossible. They circumnavigated the entire world. Goldie Roger! Goldie Roger! They were hailed as, oh my god, let's look at little baby Shanks and Buggy. So cute. They were hailed as the crew of the King of the Pirates, Gold Roger. Yeah! The public execution of the captured Pirate King was meant to serve as a spectacle, a display of the world government's power. However, the world was plunged into even greater turmoil as countless souls set out in pursuit of the vast treasure Roger left behind, the One Piece. Yeah! So we're skipping ahead a little bit here. We went from 33 years ago to suddenly 24 years ago. No one had anticipated the advent of the Great Pirate Era. Navy headquarters found itself caught off guard. As a result, more than 10 giants were drafted into the Marines from all over the world in an effort to consolidate strength. More like tricked into joining. During this stretch of time, Harold waited on the navy, hand and foot. Did you see how huge he was? He's an ancient giant. I want to make him my slave. And that very year, he was finally granted formal permission to visit the Holy Land. A shallow sea contract? Look at how he dwarfs them. I love that. Look at that. What a panel. That is correct. Consider yourself the right hand. Oh, he got the mark. A shallow sea contract. No. Oh no. Shallow sea contract. And you got the mark. Oh gosh. Consider yourself the right hand of the God's Knights. God's Steel. This is... I cannot wait. Cannot wait. This makes so much sense. That's why... You know, why the God's Knights seem so chummy with Harold. It is a great... What are you saying, Harold? Wake up! Wake up! This... There are 3... Ooh, the lore is coming, you guys. The lore is coming. There are 3 levels of contract. The shallow sea contract is a more minor pact. Oh. The deep sea and the deep sea contracts are reserved for those deep sea and deep sea. Okay, so we've got shallow sea, deep sea, and deep sea. That's so interesting. It's like the Davy Jones lore, you know, like going deep into the... Wow. The deep sea contracts are reserved for those who are to be bound fully to the true God as well. To the true God? God damn! Only 13 individuals in the entire world receive that privilege. Is Oda telling us that Imu is the sea god? Is this what's happening? What do you mean by God? What do you mean by God? You will only come to know the greatest depths of this world on the day you become a full knight of God. Wow. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is freaking wild. 13 individuals in the entire world receive that privilege when you're bound fully to the true God. So who have the deep... So it must be the Gorosei. Oh my goodness, this is freaking insane. Could Elbaf become a member nation then? Harold, wake up! Wake up, that is not... Oh man. Naturally, Harold. At that point, the entire world would be clamoring to welcome you. I'm grateful for this opportunity to prove myself. The Knights Temple, Shangara. Okay, I am going to... Shangara. Sounds like a name with much more lore. The Knights Temple, Shangara, domain of the gods. What is the Great One planning? Captain of the Knights of God, Figureland family, Saint Garling. Saint Garling was the captain at this point. So I wonder who was the supreme commander, if they've had a supreme commander. Freaking L. Saint Larling, you fraud. What is the Great One planning? You're gonna obey us even though you're the king of elves. Look at them, they're meeting, and look, is that... Oh my goodness, I know that they're twins, but yeah, wow, Shamrock even had the same hair as Shanks. Even had that same hair as Shanks back then. You're gonna obey us even though you're the king of Elbaf? Of course, just say the word. We'll keep a long distance transponder snail on hand and call if we ever have need of you. You'll be free to travel the surface world, but you are forbidden to speak of our dealings. Understood. 20 years ago, Ryugu Kingdom, Fishman Island. Ho ho ho! But I haven't laughed this hard in a long time, Neptune. Me too, Paljamon. We both have our fair share of headaches, don't we? To be honest, I don't think your son is that bad deep down. Let's not forget what your youth was like. Well, then, when you put it like that... I'm just being brutally honest. Anyway, did I ever tell you a fortune teller predicted I'd have a daughter in 4 years? Come on. When the time is right, why don't we betroth Loki to my future daughter? But now you're going too far. Cut it. Oh, I love that. In an alternate universe, Loki and Shirohoshi would have married. I mean, I guess it's not too late yet. Hey, don't write her off so fast. She's not gonna be just any old mermaid. My daughter might well be born with a power no one else could ever hope to handle. Well now, that does sound like a perfect match. Let's have a toast. Here's to the future of my mischievous troublemaker and your... Sorry? Sorry? What? What? I am frozen. Here's to the futures of my mischievous troublemaker and your... I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. It was staring at us in the face this whole time. Oh man. Okay. And your little Morsa. That is freaking insane. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. I can't believe it. Wow. Wow. Oh man. My brain is like computing. My brain is computing. Computing. Wow. That's crazy. And it makes so much sense because that's what they said. That's what Roger called her. Roger said, you know, you're gonna have a shack. Hey, he was like, I don't want, what did he say? Something about like, you know, like your hairy daughter. And he was like, hey, my daughter won't be hairy. Oh my goodness. It was Oda, you freaking genius. You've done it again. You have done it again. Wow. Don't call her that. She won't be shaggy. Wow, 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 wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That same year, our library, Elbaf. Don't mention it. Oh, don't mention it. You're welcome to live freely here, Saul. Thanks a bunch. Actually, there's one thing I'd like to ask. What is it? If we get other learned folks on Elbaf to help, would you be willing to open a school here? Oh, oh, a school, huh? That's a nice idea. 15 years ago, a major incident occurred at the Holy Land of Marijuana. My slaves are running away! Ah! The cells are broken! Hurry! Or do you want to be their pet forever? Yo, this is Fisher Tiger story. Oh my goodness, this is Fisher Tiger story. It's all coming together. Shh. Damn it! Is that a god's night? Wait, what? Wait, what? He's freed him. He's freed. Is that supposed to be? I mean, that looks like Shamrock / Shanks. Listen, the armory will be left unlocked for you. I'll tell you the location. He's... Ha. Yeah, gunpowder. Hurry, big sis. Sandersonia. There's someone out there. Someone fighting to free us from this hell. Aww. Oh, I see what's happened. You reckon it's Shanks dressed up as Shamrocks? He's snuck in. Hurry, Koala. You have to run. The attacks on the Holy Land was carried out by Fisher Tiger. Oh my goodness, I love this panel. These panels go so hard. Look at that, all of them running with the fire. Oh wow. Oh wow. Look at that, the Gorgon system. In the wake of this incident, he would go on to become captain of the Sun Pirates. Wait, Oda's just gonna leave it like that? Leave it like this? What happened? Did Shanks sneak in and pretend to be Shamrocks and then cause a muck? Like, what is going on? Or is Shamrock actually a good guy? Sounds like it was pretty rough. They say someone with the government must have left the armory open for them. Oh no, that's supposed to be Summers. They say someone with the government must have left the armory open for them. Now it's up to us to find the culprit. I can't wait to execute them. There's someone... Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Am I reading this right? There's someone I want to introduce you to, Harold. His name is Shanks. I'm gonna have a... What? 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 How? How did this happen? What the? What the actual freak? What? Shanks? Shanks? His name is Shanks? What the frick is he doing there? There's someone I want to introduce you to, Harold. His name is Shanks. Huh? No freaking way! Oh my god. Oh, I know I shouldn't be this surprised. I know I shouldn't be this surprised because Shanks did say that they met at Marijuana, but what? Well, I'm sorry. I'm freaking sorry. Like, what the hell is going on? I mean, we did know that he was reunited with his family at some point and they met, but what? He was actually a part of the freaking God's Knights? His Shamrock's younger brother, they were separated a long time ago due to the circumstances. He suffered many hardships in the surface world. If he were to form a deep sea contract, I believe he'd make a great asset on par with Shamrock. For the time being, however, he's been given the rank of... He actually had the freaking Abyss Mark. Abyss Mark. Abyss Mark, Abyss Mark, Abyss Mark. On the same level as Harold. So it was Shanks who freed Fisher Tiger as well? If he were to form a deep sea contract, I believe he'd make a great asset on par with Shamrock. For the time being, however, he's been given the rank of God's Steel, just like you. Wow. I know I said the same thing when I first met Shamrock too, but I can't shake the feeling that I've met you before. I don't know what you're talking about. You're just some... What the freak, Shanks? I don't know what you're talking about. You're just some giant commoner from the surface. Don't act so familiar with... Why is Shanks talking like... He's trying to keep up the act, huh? Trying to keep up the act. I don't know what you're talking about. You're just some commoner. Giant commoner from the surface. Don't act so familiar with me. I was blessed from birth. Wait a second. He has a scar. He has a scar. He has a scar over his bandaged eye. That means he's already fought against Blackbeard by this point. I was blessed from birth with Figureland blood in my veins. Have no doubt I'm going to become a knight of God before you. Oh, guess I mistook you for someone else. Come on, Shamrock. I wish to deepen my knowledge of the Holy Land, and I shall apprehend that traitor to claim the credit I deserve. Are there any leads? Oh, this goes hard. This goes so hard. Wow. Wow. This is awesome. Saint Shanks, the God-Steel devotee of the Figureland family. Look at them side by side. This goes absolutely hard. You can wait till your wounds are fully healed, Shanks. You cannot fathom the anguish of having the last 24 years of your life wasted. No wonder the rest of the world seemed so alien to me. Wow, he's an actor. Shanks is an actor. I hated everything down there. Huh? Wow. Harold's like, something doesn't feel right. That same year, the fishing village on Elbaf. It's no good. My medical knowledge is too limited. Let's call Harold and see if he can get us in touch with a more skilled doctor. Don't. He's got a lot on his plate now. What's the point of fostering a network with the world government? Oh, please do not tell me Ida is sick. Please do not tell me that Ida is sick. What's the point of fostering a network with the world government if we don't use it? Oh, she is sick. No, I don't want to deal with this. Why? I can recover on my own. You keep saying that, but you're getting weaker by the day. You have to get better. Harold will be heartbroken if you don't, you know? Oh. Mato, keep the tavern open. No way. How can I when you're this sick? I don't want that. Whenever Harold's home, he always goes straight to the elders and begs them to allow you to legal. Oh. And begs them to allow you to legally marry. Oh. That fool. He knows I'm happy with my tavern. I enjoy befriending sailors from all over the world. Aww. It may not be much, but I feel like I'm helping Harold by doing... Aww. I don't like where this is going. But I feel like I'm helping Harold by doing that. Aww. Hey, foreign hag! What? Loki? Cook up this meat for the old hag, will ya? Aww. The tavern's my main hangout spot. I want her to reopen. Oh, that's so... He actually likes hanging out there. That's actually so cute. I can't... It's actually where Loki feels welcome. Good grief. That troublemaker has grown out of hand. I'm glad you've been able to help to keep him in line. Even with Harridan and his friends away, looking for a doctor. Oh, your boys really love you. And he called them your boys. It's both of them. Oh. Oh, can you imagine if that's why? That's why they formed the new giant warrior pirates as well. Because they wanted to find her a cure. Oh. Everyone's blowing this out of proportion. I'll be fine. But it does. Why? Ida, stop being so freaking self-sacrificial. Stop being so self-sacrificial. You're not a martyr. But it does make me smile. Elbaf, alcohol village, hometown of Loki's birth mother. Huh? What'd you just say? We were talking about how utterly unbearably it would be to let that foreign bitch worm her way into the royal family. You're with us, right, Loki? We're Estrid's relatives. She was Harold's true wife. We can't let anyone have a claim on our inheritance. No. Oh no. This is so cruel. This is so freaking cruel. She got poisoned. That's why I slipped her a dose of poison. This stuff is fatal. Her days are numbered. Oh. Mato, we can't hold off on ringing Harold anymore. Oh, Mato, we can't hold off on ringing Harold anymore. On it. We may not be related by blood, but I see him the same way I do. Harden. Loki is still my cute little son. Oh. Loki. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ida isn't really gonna die, right? Oh. Freaking good boy, Loki. Good freaking boy. I still remember my birth mother. Oh my god. She had thrown me into the realm of the dead. Who gives a shit about inheritance? Your whole family is nothing but trash. Now answer. Ida won't actually die, right? She's... Oh... She's the only mother I've ever known. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh. This is too sad. This is so freaking sad. no words. I have no words. Okay, let me come back to the chat. You guys, what just happened? What just happened? What just happened? Oh man. Oh. Oh. Mitchum, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, that really loves hurting. I know this whole time I was getting so high on all the lore. It was going so well. And then that ending just floored me. That floored me. Oh my goodness. Oh, see, Perilla, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. Sending you so much love. Sending you and your twins so much love. That's... Wow. Tsunaki. Harold is a well-meaning fool who gets everyone killed. Yeah, exactly. It was like lore, all going so well. And then boom. Oh my goodness. This was... I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that there's no break after this chapter. Are you serious? There's no break? That's crazy. Loki went berserk. Look at the state of the town. He's like set fire to everything. That's absolutely insane. Zod, yeah, you're absolutely right. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah, the Academy Award goes to Shanks for his role in the movie The God's Knights. Yeah, the guy literally was like, excuse me, we are not the same. It's Saint Shanks. I am Saint Shanks. You are lowly commoner scum. That's crazy. What was going on? What did it mean when, I was a bit confused. What was Harold keep saying when he said that it looks like I'd met you before? I don't remember Harold meeting. Is it because he's saying like, you look so much like Garling? Or is it more like because he knows that Shanks was part of a pirate crew? Do you think they don't know that Shanks was part of the Rogers pirates? As in like the Figureland family don't realize? Surely they would have known, right? Yeah, exactly. Tsunaki, exactly. This was just so much. Like, look, you know what makes it just so freaking hard? You know what? You know what makes this really... This is just so rough because this means that, Loki and Harroden actually did end up growing together. They growing up together. It means that they did actually end up growing up together. And even though they would have bickered initially, and I'm sure they would have still kept up bickering even as they were young and even as they were growing up. But I feel like they did actually I think they did actually make friends at some point. It was like, you know, those very brotherly relationships where you're constantly trying to one up each other, and there's a lot of jealousy and there's a lot of like rivalry going on. But I think there was still a level of like a familial love between them growing up. And then imagine the betrayal that Harridan would have felt if he thought that his brother killed their father, somewhat like the only parent that both of them has left. The only parent that both of them has left. And then that line when Loki tells Harridan just before the flashback starts, where he says, like, not you too. Like, I can't believe that you, out of all people, believe that lie. Oh my god. I mean, Ida is a mother, so it does. I knew that, like, I'm sure that we would have had to witness. No, actually, I wasn't, because I thought we were going to witness Ida suffer because I thought she was Mosa. I can't believe that. Okay, the Mosa theory is wrong. R.I.P. Yes, R.I.P. to that theory. Oda has, as per usual, given us something that is so freaking apparent in retrospect. I can't believe it. But oh man. Mosa is Neptune. He talks way too mature to be. No, because Shiro, I guess, you know what? Someone who is Japanese or can speak Japanese is going to have to confirm for us. It's going to be really, really interesting. It's going to be really interesting to find out, like, in the Japanese, whether Shirohoshi and Mosa's way of speech aligns and whether it is similar. And if she really is Shirohoshi, then what does it mean that she can't speak to Loki for a while? Why can't they speak for a while? What is going on? What's going on at Fishman Island? Oh my goodness, Oda is going to drive us insane. This is absolutely nuts. Are they talking about the Reverie incident? Exactly, what is going on? And Shirohoshi and Loki, yeah, they definitely have a lot of connections. Like, both lost their mother. Both their mothers were killed by someone of their own clan, like of their own people. Their mother was betrayed. Oh, so sad. Fisherman busy with migrants right now. Yeah, exactly, right? It didn't seem like there was something wrong because they got back home from the Reverie fine. Garp escorted them. So does that mean Blackbeard is attacking Fishman Island? Does it? Like, this is absolutely nuts. Did Teach go to Marijoa and fight Shanks? When did he get that scar? Well, it also depends. When did Shanks go to Marijoa? Like, if Garling is introducing Harold to Shanks now, does that mean Shanks was only very, very recently introduced to Marijoa? So it could actually be more like he fought Blackbeard, found out maybe as he was fighting you know what could have happened? What could have happened is that Shanks encountered Blackbeard, and they were like, "Oh, you guys are my, you're my rival. I'm the legacy of Roger. I don't care that you are on the Whitebeard Pirates." And then as they're fighting, Blackbeard drops some major lore and go, "Hang on, do you know about my daddy? You know about my daddy? That man was rocks. Do you know what happened on God Valley? Like, this is, sorry, mic is off. Why is the mic? It doesn't look like mic is off. It's not showing off for me. You guys can hear me? Am I back? Okay, I'm back. Okay, so where was I? Oh, so I'm thinking, what my brain is at now is that Shanks and Blackbeard, Shanks and Teach encounter each other at some point. They meet each other on the seas, get into a fight. As they're fighting, Blackbeard drops some major lore and goes, "Hey, your dad killed my dad. I hate you." Drops all of this lore. You are celestial dragon scum. You have crazy lineage that you don't even know. You don't even know, son. And tells him all of this stuff. Like, I am actually part of the Davy D family. Like, Roger would know all of this stuff. And then so then Shanks is obviously overwhelmed and is like, "Hang on a second, what? Like, I didn't know all of this because I wasn't there at Laugh Tale. Like, Rox never told me that." And that's how Teach gets the upper hand, because Shanks is stunned and is like, "Hang on a second, please let me compute all of this lore reveals." And then boom, Teach scratches Shanks' eye. Shanks gets injured, and then that wakes Shanks up and goes, "Okay, there is a lot more to the world that I need to find out." And that's what prompts him to go to the Holy Land and be like, "My lost family." And that's when he starts being Shanks the Rat. He starts being Shanks the Rat and says, "Okay, I need to find out more information." And that's when he infiltrates Marijoa. And that's why he has a scar, because it's that scar and meeting with Blackbeard that prompted him to go to Marijoa. But Teach, without the Yummy Yummy no Mi, can't beat Ace. How can he injure Shanks? Because Shanks was stunned. Shanks was like, what do you mean what do you mean my dad is part of the God's Knights? Like, what do you mean I have this lineage?" Brendan, thank you so much for the super chat. "There's no prior interaction with Shanks and Harold. I wonder where Harold..." Sorry, the chat's moving too fast. I lost what you said. I wonder where Harold could have met Shanks since because that's what I was wondering earlier. I don't ever remember them saying that the Roger Pirates visited Elbaf. Is that a thing? I don't remember that. The way that I was thinking about it was that maybe Harold was talking about the fact that Shanks was a part of Roger's crew, and seeing as the Roger Pirates would have been a huge deal, like you would have seen photos of them around. But, in the same way that Chopper hardly gets a mention on Luffy's crew, on the Straw Hats pirates, because, his little baby reindeer, maybe Shanks and Buggy was treated the same way. And so it wasn't fully reported on. So he's sort of like, you look a little familiar, but he's not sure. That's sort of what I was thinking. But correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Was there a time when we saw, or that we were told that the Roger pirates have visited Elbaf before? Another super chat from Alejandro. Thank you so much. Current theory is that Loki asks Big Mom to help to save Ida, but he has to marry Lola to get the medicine, but Lola leaves before Ida is cured. That's an interesting idea. That is a very, very interesting idea. Imagine that. Could be. I mean, Makito, I do think that Shanks would have learned it from Roger as well, because, that's the crying scene when Roger comes back from Laugh Tale and Shanks is reduced to tears. But, not sure. Shanks already have the bandage when he met. I thought I can't find the comment anymore, but someone said that he only had the bandage after Fisher Tiger. Is that true? I don't necessarily think so, right? Because when we see that scene with Fisher Tiger, Shanks, now we know it was Shanks. We know that it was Shanks who has, his doing his acting skills. We only see one eye. I feel like Oda's doing that very deliberately. It could be the case that eye is injured. It could be the case that eye is scarred and we just can't see it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think, oh, come on. Oda has made that a silhouette for a reason. He could have bandages over that eye. Yeah, we only see one eye. Oda has done that very, very, very deliberately. Oh, wow. My heart. Oh. I don't think that... Surely it's not likely that Harold would have crossed paths with Roger. I feel like if Harold was doing the work of the world government and was attacking pirate ships by being the world government lapdog, and he came across Roger, I feel like he would have had to take Roger down. He fought his best friend Harold, he fought his best friend Rox. And even though, not too enough to kill Rox there and then, you're telling me that he didn't? He doubled down. He doubled down after chapter 1166. There's no way that they would have met post God Valley for Harold to just... And I don't think... And Roger is... Roger... And I get it. But Harold is a guy who was going toe-to-toe with Rox. And you're telling me that Harold just let Roger go, or that he was forced to let Roger go because Roger overwhelmed him? I don't know. That, I feel like we're going to need to see more of that. I don't think it was stated that Gaban got his Mountain Eater name because he protected Roger at Elbaf. I think it was just that he was protecting Roger on a mountain, and that's when, 200 men? He had to fight 200 men alone. Maybe it was 2,000 men alone, and That's what got him the name. I don't think it was stated that it was at Elbaf. Also, Shangara. Shangara sounds so similar to Shandora. I have to find out whether there's a relevance. Shangara. What is Shangara? Shangara is supposed to be it's a Zimbabwean traditional dance for celebration and ceremonial purposes. Interesting. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. My head is hurting. I cannot believe this was such a wild chapter. You know what the craziest thing is? The craziest thing is that this isn't even going to be the last chapter before a break week. Usually Oda drops like major reveals just before a break. Which means that surely after next week, after chapter 1168, we are likely to get a break week, which means that 1168 could go even crazier. Could be even huger than what we got in this chapter. And this chapter was wild. What do you mean? Okay. I mean, we always knew that Shanks was going to visit Marijoa because they did say that he was reunited with his family at one point. I don't think it was... Like, I guess you could say that it was suggested that he did join? I don't know. I don't think I necessarily interpret that to mean that he joined them. I thought it was like more of a meeting, and that's when Shanks decided, like, no. Like, it was a confrontation. But now, this completely recontextualizes everything. What does it mean then? When Gorosei say, like, the only reason we gave an audience is because it was with you. Like, what does that even mean? Is he triple playing at the moment? Does the world government still think that Shanks is actually on their side and that Shanks is just pretending to be a pirate and has infiltrated the pirate world on their behalf? What is going on? Yeah, Shanks had the tattoo, so I always assumed that he joined. I suppose so. But like the confirmation, it just goes wild. I don't know. I don't think I was expecting it when I was reading the chapter today. So, wow. Wow. Tsunaki, I was thinking that exact same thing when we were reading earlier. Why did Oda suddenly mention the Florian Triangle? But at that point when I was a bit confused, I think what I was thinking was that these guys were all talking about their recollection of the God Valley incident, and they were remembering like what they saw. They were all soldiers or they were all pirates that were there back then. Whereas now, I do realize, I think what they were saying was because they were talking about Harold and this shadow coming out to attack the pirates out of nowhere. I think they would, like the reporter was saying, was it really a shadow? Like, was it the unexplained abnormalities of the Florian Triangle? But I do think you have a good point that the Florian Triangle still could be very relevant. It's a huge mystery that has to be resolved. I find it weird that Holy Land accepted Shanks back and not Doflamingo, but then again, Shanks didn't leave by choice. Well, I think it depends. Like, do the Gorosei, are they aware that Shanks was even a pirate? One, it's also because like Garling is a high-ranking Holy Knights, right? Garling is a high-ranking Holy Knights, so he could say, you know, like, no, take my son back. We were separated. He was separated at birth due to unfortunate circumstances. So yes, you must bring him back. Whereas, you know, like Doflamingo, the Don Quixote family, they're just a family, and they're and like you said, they left by choice. And if I am right in thinking that what Harold was talking about when he was like, hey, you look a little familiar, is that he was thinking that, hey, I think I've seen you as part of Roger's crew. Like, I think I've seen you in the papers. It's possible that it hasn't really clicked to them that, like, yes, Shanks really was on a pirate crew. And not just any pirate crew, the pirate crew, the Pirate King's crew. Oh, sorry guys. Whenever I move my microphone, the audio fails. It's 100% bad contact on the... Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop moving around. And I'll definitely fix it in time for the stream next week. My apologies for that. Should I try to fix it now? Like... Is that better? Sorry, when the mic jiggles or moves, it cuts out. I will stop trying to move. At least pause. Okay, my apologies. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just too excited. I'm too overwhelmed right now. Very overwhelmed. Oh. It's been a chapter. It's been a morning. I feel like I need to lie down after all of this. I need a big lie down after all of this. It was so crazy. I cannot believe it. And I just can't believe what Harold is doing. Harold just... He thinks he's being good, but he's getting everyone killed. He thinks he's doing the right thing, but he's not. He needs to know that. And like, surely... you know what I don't understand? Is that surely the Elbathian elders, we know that the Elbathian elders weren't pleased, weren't in support of him changing Elbaf's history and changing Elbaf's traditions so that they would be a peace-loving country. We knew that already. We were told that. So if he's willing, and if he's okay in going against their wishes in that regard, why will he not just stand up to the heat and marry Ida? Like, oh... This is... Yeah, exactly. Like, why won't he just officially marry Ida? But, like, the elders didn't want Elbaf to turn into a peace-loving country either. And he had no like, not that he didn't have no qualms, but he managed to just do it and be like, suck up. Like, just suck it up. I mean, yeah, it is true that Ida's just saying that for Harold's sake. Yeah, you know what it is? Both Harold and Ida. It's actually true that, you know, they're perfect for each other because they both have made stupid, self-sacrificial decisions, thinking that it's in the greater good when it's not. When it is not. Why is Ida saying like, yeah, don't call Harold. Call Harold! You are on your deathbed, woman! No one benefits by you being that self-sacrificial. You're just reducing people to tears. You're making me cry before 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. What good does that do for anybody? Oh. You know what we should do? Have I crossed anything off? Do we have anything new to cross off in now that we've returned to the Elbath portion of the flashback? Do we have anything? Do you think we can cross off the Mosa reveal? I guess we can't, hey. It hasn't been like fully confirmed yet. The problem with One Piece though is that you never know whether something is ever going to be like truly fully revealed, because it could be Oda just doing like a sneaky reveal. Can I cross off the Mosa reveal yet? What do we think? No, okay, not yet. All right, not yet. I guess so. Oh. Wait until we get a little bit of a we get further confirmation. Okay, that sounds wise. That sounds, yes, Sea God. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that we haven't. Yeah, sorry, I've just been, the last thing of the chat that just like floored me. Sea God Imu reveal. That is absolutely freaking crazy. Freaking crazy. Imu is the Sea God confirmed. Imu is the Sea God confirmed. Is that what we're hearing? Is that what we're hearing? Wow. Yes, sea contracts, the deep sea, the deep sea, the shallow sea. Or the sea devil. Yeah, true. The sea devil. Like, true god, but actually a devil. Exactly. And it's the whole Umi thing as well. The Imu, Umi, sea. That's absolutely the forest god and the rain god. Yeah, the sea hates the devil fruits. Exactly. This is absolutely insane. This lore reveal is absolutely insane. I'm gonna... Look, it has been a lovely time. I've enjoyed this chapter so much. It has made me cry and laugh. And I mean, yeah, the whole Hamon thing. Jamon? Hamon? So freaking hilarious. I think I'm gonna need to have a lie down now. But don't you worry, because we're definitely gonna come back to discuss things very, very soon. So make sure to please subscribe. If you guys are here and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. We're really trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. We are almost in December, so it means 1 month left. 1 month left until the end of the year. And wouldn't it be a nice Christmas present? Wouldn't it be a nice Christmas present if we were able to get the JoyFleet to 100,000 subscribers, to 100,000 crew members? And, you know, we could decorate this new apartment, which is now, I've been here for 6 months, but anyways, or 5 months, with the silver play button. I'd really appreciate it. So if you're not a subscriber already, please do so. Tell your friends to subscribe, share the videos. In the meantime, I will be here to share my further thoughts in a video. So tune in for that. And I shall see you same time next week. What do we say? Same time next week. is that going to continue working for us? Hopefully the chapter is out by then, and we will have our first stream for December. Otherwise, enjoy your weekend. For those who are still on Friday evening, enjoy your Friday night. If you're working the Black Friday sales, my condolences. I hope you have a great work shift. Otherwise, enjoy your weekend, and I shall see you very, very